I wanted to make a short video explaining how to use the Bluebook app to create practice drills to do during the week between classes. As you can see here, the Bluebook app is easily accessible on your laptop. You might have it downloaded already if you took the PSAT on this computer. If you don't, it's easy to download through the College Board website. Once you're on the Bluebook app, you can click through and sign in with your College Board credentials. This is the same username and password that you used for the PSAT and to sign up for the SAT. From here, it'll show you a home screen. And on this home screen, you want to look towards this full-length practice option. When I click here, I have access to 4 full-length SATs. Now, I'm not going to recommend practicing a full SAT during the week because you're busy enough, but you can select one of these to do short practice drills by breaking it up. So once we get to this next screen, we'll be able to select over to our first section, which is a verbal section. And here's our first opportunity for practice. I can do this 32-minute verbal section and practice getting through the common types of questions in reading, words in context, grammar, and more, and also practice the pacing of verbal and getting through this section successfully. I can sit here and just do this 32-minute section and then be done. I don't have to complete the rest. But let's say I do complete the whole thing and I get to the next module. The next module, assuming you tried your hardest and didn't just click through, is going to be an advanced or basic module depending on how well you did. So this is also good practice, as you'll be able to practice whatever level you'll get on the next adaptive section. You'll be able to do the same 32-minute practice section and get through the test and get a feel for the pacing. So right there, you have 2 great opportunities to practice with verbal sections. But let's say you wanted to do math practice. You don't want to waste your time with verbal practice because you're amazing at it. You're totally able to click through those sections just like I did, get to the break page and click resume testing. Without needing to do any verbal work, you can now practice a 35-minute math section. So if this is your preference, you can practice this and go through these questions and get a feel for how this test looks. And once you get through this, you're then able to practice your second module. Once again, assuming you tried your best on math, you should get either an advanced or basic module, depending on how you did. And then you have another opportunity to practice math. So by selecting through the test strategically, you're able to practice basically whatever you want. And you never have to do more than 32 or 35 minutes of practice, but you're welcome to. Then at the end of the test, no matter how much you did, you can submit your answers and you're basically done. Don't worry, these don't count towards anything. Nobody sees these results but you, so you're allowed to mess around with this as much as you want. At the end, it's quickly scored, and you can click view your score, which will send you to this page on your College Board account. On this test that I just took, clearly I didn't do that well because I just clicked through, but I can see my score details. And what I can see is I have access to all the questions. I can review a question that I got right or wrong, look at my answer, look at the explanation, and reach out to my teacher if I have any questions on what I did. I can even go back to the Bluebook app later and return to home and start this test over if I want more practice or start a new test. So the options for practicing with the Bluebook app are kind of limitless. You don't need to do a full-length practice test. You can create short drills and do extremely valuable practice. So do look to the Bluebook app in the coming weeks as you prepare for your SAT, and reach out to your teacher or director if you have any questions. Good practicing.